Hello guys, namaste, Barev, Ndiepi, Huemor, Ni Hao, Hola. Anyway, we have a schematic for a Quanta Marapod. I think it's there, I'm not sure, but anyway, there it is. Let's go ahead, let's summarize the entire thing. This is a RAM power supply, okay? For TTR3, why I'm saying for TTR3, I can see here by voltage 1.5 volts. 1.5 volts is for TTR3, and 1.5 volts, 1.3 volts, 1.35 volts is for TTR3 but low voltage, and 1.8 volts is for, what do you call it? It's for TTR2. Guys, you should be able to tell by just reading at the voltage, and on the RAM connector there, they normally write there whether the RAM is TTR3, 1.5 volts, 1.3 volts. They do specify there on top of the RAM connector, the black connector there, you will see. But let's talk about this thing, why it's so important. Right, let's talk about why this is so important. Okay. And again, you shouldn't ignore this thing, okay? This is the stage. We'll talk more about the power stage, but anyway, let's continue for now. On the RAM power supply, you'll see they will normally call it VTT. VTT, VTT is normally 0.7 volts, depending on the RAM power. But it's 0.7 volts. Whenever you are diagnosing a RAM power RAM, you should be able to get this 0.7 volts. There it is, TTR VTT. All right, and yes, as well as the MOSFETs to take the 19 volts and then turn it into a lower voltage. You know, drive high, meaning drive the higher MOSFETs. This guy here is driving the higher MOSFETs. And this one is driving the lower, drive low, DRVL, meaning drive low, drive the lower MOSFET. As you can follow the pins, they are going to drive the lower MOSFET, the one connected to ground. Okay, guys, don't be afraid. This is what 1.5 volts SAS, meaning what does it mean? So it means suspended voltage. It means it's come after we have pressed the power button, after the machine has put it up, because this is a suspended voltage. When you connect your charger, right, what else will come on? No, obvious, you will have the 3.3 and 5 volts, that's all, but you won't have RAM voltages. Why? Because it's a suspend voltage. It will come after you have done what? After you have pressed the power button. And check here the interesting part, 21 amps. As you can see as well, they use two MOSFETs on both upper side and lower side, meaning they need more amps for RAM. RAM really know that it takes so much amps, 21 amps. And again, this OCP 26, it means overcurrent protection. It's got an overcurrent protection of what? Of 26 amps. Okay, guys, you should familiarize yourself with these terms. Okay, CS is chip select, 5 volts in. This is 5 volts in, supplying what? Supplying a RAM power code, not connected. S5 states is coming from source on, and then S3 rate is coming from the main on. Guys, these are all the terms you should familiarize yourself with. All right. But anyway, this is how you diagnose the RAM power supply. You should be able to get 1.5 volts there and get this 0.75 volts. I'm not showing you the most important things that you should consider or should check when you are checking for a RAM power supply, and check for a resistance when it's compared to ground here on the coil as well. Anyway, this is it. I will see you later, guys. But before I continue, I want to show you something. And again, this power rail here is so important. You should start taking this serious, otherwise you'll have some issue. This 1.05 volts is so important. When you are missing this voltage, your laptop, it won't display at all, it won't boot up at all. Anyway, let me just stop right there. I love you so much.